Pascal Ibgui didn't like the way Joan Vassos smelled? November 8, 2024. Hello, Bachelor Nation news fans. Welcome back to the channel. Pascal Ibgui wasn't compatible with Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos. But did his departure have to do with how she smelled? Keep reading to see the strange comment he made about why he knew she wasn't the one for him. Golden Bachelorette contestants admits he came off as snobby. Pascal Ibgui was slammed by viewers as high maintenance for some of his behavior in the Bachelor mansion. At one point, he paid another contestant $100 to do his laundry. The French native defended himself in a chat with People magazine after the men tell-all special. "I'm a caregiver, and I will give the shirt of my back for the people who need it. But I've built on myself to the quality lifestyle that I enjoy, and I'm fortunate. And where I'm at is better than where I was when I was a kid. And I enjoy my life. I spend money, but I don't flash it." Pascal Ibgui admitted that he's very picky, and he didn't mean just about his lifestyle. He told the outlet that he has high standards that Joan Vassos didn't meet. Pascal Ibgui didn't like the way Joan Vassos smelled, his deal breakers. Joan Vassos truly thought she had a connection with Pascal Ibgui after their hometown dates. He was one of the 3 finalists that traveled with her to Tahiti. But Pascal didn't feel the same and chose to send himself home rather than continue on the dating show. He spilled to People the qualities he looks for in a woman, with the implication that Joan Vassos didn't meet his requirements. "If they're not my type, they're not my type, no matter what they do, no matter what they say. If they're not my type, they're not my type. I need that spark. I need that sense. I need that smell. I need that touch, and that's the combination of everything." What he learned from the other men. One of the main issues between Joan and Pascal, aside from her alleged scent, was his refusal to open up about his feelings. He revealed to People magazine that he intentionally kept his emotions hidden because he thought that was how to be a man. However, seeing the other men in the house be vulnerable was a huge lesson for Pascal. He explained, "I felt like crying was a sign of weakness before the show. When I saw those guys crying, I said, I guess it's okay. It's okay to open up. It's okay to have feelings. And it was interesting." Do you think Pascal quit the show because Joan didn't meet his standards? The dating world, especially the world of the Golden Bachelorette, can often feel like a whirlwind of emotions, connections, and dramatic exits. Pascal Ibgui's departure from the Golden Bachelorette on November 8, 2024, left fans scratching their heads. What could cause a contestant, who seemed to have such chemistry with Joan Vassos, to walk away in the blink of an eye? And why would he, of all people, say something as bizarre as not being able to get over the way Joan smelled? Was this really the reason behind his sudden exit, or was there something deeper at play? A snobby reputation in the mansion. From the start, Pascal Ibgui did not exactly fit the mold of the typical Bachelor or Bachelorette contestant. His early appearance on the Golden Bachelorette raised eyebrows as he quickly earned the label of high maintenance among viewers. One of the more infamous moments that shaped this perception was when Pascal paid another contestant $100 to do his laundry. The reaction from viewers was swift and critical, calling him snobby and out of touch with the experience that others were having on the show. Despite the criticism, Pascal wasn't shy about defending his actions. Speaking with People magazine after the men tell-all special, he offered an explanation for his behavior. Pascal explained that he had always been someone who took great pride in the lifestyle he had built for himself. "I'm a caregiver, and I will give the shirt off my back for the people who need it," he said. "But I've built on myself to the quality lifestyle that I enjoy, and I'm fortunate. And where I'm at is better than where I was when I was a kid. And I enjoy my life. I spend money, but I don't flash it." But for many viewers, it wasn't just about the money or his lifestyle. The issue seemed to be how Pascal presented himself in the mansion. His behavior, including the laundry incident, made him come off as high maintenance and, to some, overly picky about his comfort. It would later become clear that Pascal's picky nature went beyond material things and extended to his emotional life as well. The smell that ended it all, the real shocker, however, came when Pascal opened up about why he didn't think Joan was the one for him. He admitted to having high standards, but the reasons were far more superficial than anyone expected. "If they're not my type, they're not my type, no matter what they do, no matter what they say," Pascal said. "I need that spark. I need that sense. I need that smell. I need that touch, and that's the combination of everything." While Joan Vassos had many qualities that made her a fan favorite, Pascal made it clear that, for him, chemistry wasn't just about words or actions. It was about an almost intangible connection, one that went beyond just emotional or intellectual compatibility. According to Pascal, it was about the spark that existed on a sensory level. This included, of all things, the way a person smelled. And from Pascal's words, it became clear that Joan's scent didn't do it for him. The phrasing of this admission sparked outrage and confusion among fans, who couldn't fathom how something so minor could cause a man to walk away from a connection with someone as genuine as Joan. It was a moment that became one of the most talked about parts of Pascal's departure. To some, it seemed petty, superficial, and an absurd reason to walk away from a woman who clearly had a deep connection with him. Others, however, pointed to Pascal's previous statements about needing the right kind of spark, and suggested that for him, everything had to be perfect. It was all about the elusive combination of chemistry, touch, and scent. A lesson in vulnerability. What made Pascal's exit even more intriguing was the personal growth he underwent during his time on the show. Despite his early tendencies to keep his emotions hidden and his struggle with opening up, Pascal had a moment of self-realization as he observed the other men in the house. Pascal admitted to People magazine that he initially saw emotional vulnerability as a weakness. However, after seeing his fellow contestants cry and express their emotions, he realized that it was okay to let down his guard. This revelation was a significant shift in Pascal's character arc on the Golden Bachelorette. It showed that while he might have been rigid in his standards for a partner, he was willing to evolve emotionally. However, this emotional growth seemed to clash with his superficial standards when it came to choosing a partner, especially if he couldn't even get over something as trivial as Joan's scent. Pascal Ibgui's departure from the Golden Bachelorette left many fans confused. After all, he seemed to have built a meaningful connection with Joan. They shared a relatively intimate hometown date, and there was certainly an undeniable spark. So why then would he choose to send himself home?